हेलो एवरीवन, आई एम बैक अगेन विद अ न्यू वीडियो सेशन। जैसा कि हमने पहली वीडियो सेशन में आल्स की इंट्रोडक्शन में की थी, एंड टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट टास्क 2. In today's video lesson, we are going to discuss about the structure of task 2 as well as different kinds of task 2 which are present in ALS. So let's start with our new video. So first of all, we are going to discuss the structure of task 2. As I have told you in your previous video, that we need to write 250 words for our IELTS essay and we need to complete it in 40 minutes. And there is a one misconception among students that we cannot write more than 250 words for essay. Well, it all depends upon your capability to handle the language, and if you are a confident user of English language, then yes, you can write even 300 words for your task 2. But there is also one condition, that if you write less than 250 words, then definitely you are going to lose your band score for this. And the second thing, now we are going to structure of our task 2, and in task 2 you need to write 4 body paragraphs. Your first body paragraph is of introduction. Here you need to mention about your task statement, and you also give to mention the answer line for the questions which are given in your task. So in introduction you need to write 2 sentences. Then the next body paragraph is your detailed paragraph, and you need to write 5 sentences for your first body paragraph. Same, you need to write 5 sentences for your second body paragraph. As in some essays you need to write only 2 detailed body paragraphs according to your opinion and according to the demand of the task, and in some essays you need to write 3 body paragraphs in which you have to split your opinion in one next body paragraph. So here, then the fourth body paragraph is of conclusion. You need to write 1 sentence for your conclusion. Here you need to rephrase the introduction body paragraph, but you need to write it in new words, using new words or using the synonyms. So now let's start with the types of IELTS essays. So here the first type is problem solution or cause solutions. Means the examiner or the statement is given to you to discuss about the causes of any problem, and then you need to write the solution for it. For example, the examiner may give you questions such as pollution is increasing day by day in words. So what are the reasons and how can we solve it? So here we need to describe the causes or the reasons that why pollution is increasing in the world, and in the next body paragraph we need to mention the reasons, you need to mention the solution, that how can we solve the problem of pollution. So here again the next type is 2 question type. Here the examiner or the statement of task asks you or demand you to answer the 2 questions of the IELTS essay. The next is discuss both views. Here in this essay statement you are representing the 2 views of 2 particular groups. So you need to mention both the ideas about both groups, and you also need to give your opinion, that whether you are with one opinion or you are with both opinions. So the next type is our advantages, disadvantages. Here you need to mention the advantages of a particular thing as well as disadvantage of a particular thing. The next type is agree or disagree. Here we need to mention that whether we are agreed with the given statement or we are disagree with the given statement. And the last type is positive and negative development. So here we need to mention that whether the task statement which are given to us is a positive development or is a negative development. Here I have taken the example. So firstly we read the example. In many countries, household waste, for example food packaging, is increasing day by day. What are the reasons and how can we solve this problem? So from here it is clear that it is a statement for a reason solution essay or a cause solution essay. So I have given this example to tell you about how to write your introduction. So I have earlier mentioned that we need to write 2 sentences for our introduction. So here 2 sentences are here. The first sentence is to rephrase the essay statements. So here your essay statements exist from this to this. this is your essay statement, and for the first sentence of your introduction you need to rephrase it, and the second sentence is for our answer line, and in the second sentence you have to give the answer for reasons and how can we solve this problem. सच एज आप इसमें सेंटेंस में कह सकते हो कि बहुत सारे कारण हैं जिनकी वजह से ये प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, और कुछ हम जो डिसीजिव स्टेप्स है लेकर इस प्रॉब्लम को हम दूर कर सकते हैं, रेक्टिफाई कर सकते हैं. सो दिस थिंग यू नीड टू मेंशन इन योर सेकंड सेंटेंस. So in this way you can complete or you can write your effective introductions for your essays. So now most of the students struggle that how they can rephrase the essay statements. As being a teacher, I have seen a lot of students who just repeat the essay statements for their sentence 1 in introduction, and that is a very big trouble for them as they can often lose their band scores by doing this. So here you need to rephrase your essay statement. So how to rephrase? Here we can rephrase the essay statements by using two approaches. Our first approach is using synonyms, as synonyms are the words with having same meaning but these are different words. For example, we can say enormous, various instead of writing very. So these are the synonyms of very, जिनका मतलब क्या है, बहुत ज्यादा. So here we can replace the words from essays with the synonyms. In this way you can rephrase your essay statement. And the second approach is to by changing active sentence into passive sentence. Active passive आप सबको पता होगा, जो हमारे पास ये sentence है it is in active. So here we can change it in passive by writing. जो हमारे पास क्या है, food packaging is increasing day by day. इसको हम आगे लिख देंगे और जो ये in many countries है इसको हम पीछे लिख देंगे. तो उसमें क्या होगा कि एक्टिव से हमने सेंटेंस को किसमें चेंज कर दिया, पैसिव में चेंज कर दिया. बट स्टिल यू हैव टू यूज synonyms with this also. You do not need to repeat the same words in your IELTS essay again and again. So for cracking your IELTS you need to have good command on using synonyms. So here I have written the synonyms for the words which exist in our task 2. So instead of many you can use majority and most. For countries you can write nations. For household waste you can write solid waste, garbage or trash, and you can also write as garbage of houses. And for increase you can use incline and exponential, rise, and you can also say surge. These are the different synonyms that you can use for increase. For reasons you can write causes and factors. For solutions you can say decisive steps, effective measures. So these are the words that you can replace with solutions. And to solve, instead of writing solve we can write mitigate, rectify, ameliorate, eradicate and curb. So these are the synonyms that we can use to read. Here I have written the whole introduction for today's essay. So to rephrase it I have applied both approaches using or changing sentences from active to passive as well as using synonyms. So it is a true fact, as we know that household waste is increasing. So we start our sentence from it is irrefutable that. Here the meaning of irrefutable means true. कोई भी चीज का सच होना उसके लिए हम यूज कर सकते हैं irrefutable. So it is irrefutable that an exponential rise of solid waste has been witnessed in majority of nations around the globe. So same meaning. So for rephrasing this thing is most important that you have to use the different word but the meaning of essay remains the same. The meaning of the statement remains the same. So to understand this concept I again start from the by reading the essay statement. So in essay statement में हमें क्या पूछा गया था, हमें क्या बोला गया था कि बहुत सी कंट्रीज में क्या हो रहा है, हाउस होल्ड वेस्ट जैसे कि फूड पैकेजिंग है वो इंक्रीज हो रही है डे बाय डे, मतलब दिन प्रतिदिन वो बढ़ती जा रही है. और यही चीज को हमने रिफ्रेज करके डिफरेंट वर्ड्स यूज करके लिखा है उसको हम दोबारा रीड करते हैं कि इट इज इररेफ्यूटेबल दैट एक्सपोनेंशियल राइज, एक्सपोनेंशियल राइज मतलब बहुत ज्यादा इंक्रीज, सो हियर इंक्रीजिंग डे बाय डे, अगर कोई चीज डे बाय डे बढ़ रही है तो इसका मीन मतलब क्या हुआ कि वो बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ रही है, सो इसलिए हमने यूज किया यहाँ पे एक्सपोनेंशियल राइज. सो इंस्टेड ऑफ राइटिंग इंक्रीज डे बाय डे वी हैव रोट एक्सपोनेंशियल राइज ऑफ हाउसहोल्ड वेस्ट की जगह पे हमने क्या यूज कर लिया, सॉलिड वेस्ट हैज बीन विटनेस्ड, कि देखा जा रहा है इन मेजॉरिटी ऑफ नेशन. सो हियर इन आवर क्वेश्चन स्टेटमेंट we had given in many countries, so many countries की जगह पे हमने क्या यूज कर लिया, majority of nations around the globe. so meaning इसका वही रह गया कि बहुत सारी countries हैं जो पूरे वर्ल्ड में, उनमें क्या देखा जा रहा है आजकल, exponential rise of solid waste. so this is the way how you can rephrase your essay statements. So it is a most effective way you can combine both approaches and you can rephrase your essay statement. So here now we come to the second sentence for our introduction. So it is known as answer line. Here we need to give the answers for reasons and we also need to define the solutions to solve this problem. So let's check out it. So I suggest my students to start answer line with although, and there is a one common mistake that students did while writing or while using the although sentences. They use comma after although, and this thing is wrong. We use although and while sentences to contrast two different ideas. So here you do not need to use comma. After although you need to start your first sentence, that after writing the first sentence you have to write comma, then you need to give or then you need to write the next sentence. So there is no comma after although. So now come to our answer line. So here we need to mention that there यहाँ पे क्या है, बहुत सारे कारण है जिनकी वजह से जो हाउसहोल्ड गार्बेज है या हाउसहोल्ड वेस्ट है वो कंट्रीज में हो रहा है या बढ़ रहा है, और इसको गवर्नमेंट सॉल्व कर सकती है कुछ डिसीजिव स्टेप्स लेकर. इस चीज को मैंने मेंशन किया अपने आंसर लाइन में. सो वी कैन से ऑल्दो देयर आर वेरियस फैक्टर्स, सो फैक्टर्स आई हैव यूज्ड इंस्टेड ऑफ राइटिंग रीजंस. बिहाइंड मतलब इसके पीछे है, बिहाइंड द इंक्लाइन ऑफ हाउसहोल्ड गार्बेज. सो हियर अगेन आई हैव इंट्रोड्यूस द टॉपिक. जो हमारा टॉपिक क्या है, हाउसहोल्ड गार्बेज इंक्रीज हो रहा है. सो मैंने यहाँ पे यूज कर लिया कि देयर आर वेरियस फैक्टर्स बिहाइंड द इंक्लाइन ऑफ हाउसहोल्ड गार्बेज, और उसको हम कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, सर्टन डिसीजिव स्टेप्स शुड बी टेकन बाय गवर्नमेंट. सो हियर आई हैव मेंशन कि गवर्नमेंट को स्टेप्स लेने चाहिए, किसके लिए, टू रेक्टिफाई दिस प्रॉब्लम. रेक्टिफाई मीन सॉल्व करने के लिए इस प्रॉब्लम. So by using this approach, you can design your introductions. And if you have any comment or query, you can ask me in the comment box. And don't forget to subscribe my channel and please like and share the videos. Thank you so much, students.